Hello, 7th standard. Have a good day. Today we are going to continue the lesson Basics of Classification. Last part of the lesson. Yesterday we have been doing classification of plant kingdom. The same plant kingdom we are going to continue. What have we understood? Plant kingdom is classified into algae, mosses, ferns and chile, and they are as phanerogams, where they are further classified into gymnosperm and angiosperm. Now these cryptogams, they are non-flowering plants and they are classified into algae, mosses and ferns. Algae, it comes under algae, they are included under Thallophyta, where the plant body is thallus, absence of root, stem and leaf. And they are mostly unicellular and aquatic form. They are mostly aquatic form and unicellular and multicellular, and they are always having chlorophyll, so they can prepare their own food by the process photosynthesis. So algae are normally autotroph. Algae, they have dominant pigments as chlorophyll and other colored pigments as red, blue, green and brown algae. They are also existing. And this algae, they are from unicellular to weed-like, bigger plant-like structure will be present. Example, laminaria and sargassum. Right? And they reproduce by the process asexual and sexual methods. And in algae, some chlorophyll pigments, they are present in the chloroplast and they have different sizes and shape. As spiral shaped chloroplast in Spirogyra, star shaped chloroplast in Zygnema, cup shaped chloroplast in Chlamydia monas. இது படிச்சோம்ல. அடுத்தது வந்து mosses, they are amphibious plants included under the group called Bryophyta. They have aquatic form and land form. They need moisture or water to complete its life cycle. So they are midway transitory stage. Aquatic land. So it is a transitory stage form of amphibious plant. Example, Funaria. Funaria plant will have root-like, stem-like and leaf-like structure. And they reproduce by spores and asexual method. Normally in lower bryophyte, they reproduce first sexually and then they undergo asexual reproduction. I hope you understand this. Yeah? The next one is fern. Ferns are included under the group Pteridophytes. Heading just understand. These pteridophytes, they have root system developed as central thick root with the secondary and tertiary roots. Here, look here, tertiary roots. Okay. So here, this pteridophytes, they have root system with the taproot. We don't classify as it with the central thick root with the secondary and tertiary roots. And they have two types of leaf as dimorphic leaf. Some of them are having smaller leaf and others are larger leaf. I hope you understand. Now this fern group, they are as young leaves, they coil like a watch spring. So So they are called frond. நம்ம அந்த fern வந்து ஒரு ornamental plant. அதை நம்ம கார்டன்ல பார்த்தோம்னா அது வந்து சின்ன காயில் உள்ள வால் ஸ்ப்ரிங் மாதிரி சுருண்டிருக்கும். Then as then when leaf mature, it will uncoil. And Pteridophyte, they reproduce by the method asexual with the formation of spores in a group called soroi. Sorus singular, soroi plural. And this sorus will contain sporangium that in turn will produce the spores. So asexual method, that plant body, it is called sporophyte. The plant body, it is called sporophyte, and that will produce sporangium, and that will produce the spores. I hope you understand this. So now this spores, it may be smaller in size and larger in size or uniform in size. When they are of uniform size, it is called homosporous. Uniform type of spores are called homosporous, whereas spores are micro smaller size, macro larger size. They are called heterosporous. They are known as heterosporous. Okay, so this is for fern. Yesterday we have that, right? Now next one, it is gymnosperm. Actually Phanerogamum, the name வந்து நம்ம புக்ல இல்லை, இருந்தாலும் கத்துக்கோங்க. Phanerogamum Phanerogams, gram கிடையாது, Phanerogams, where it is as gymnosperm. It is as gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperm and angiosperm. Okay. Now this gymnosperm, they are seed bearing. Same time non-flowering. Seed bearing, same time non-flowering. Whereas these are seed bearing. These are angiosperms are seed bearing and flowering. I hope you are following. Phanerogams, they are as gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperms are seed bearing, same time they are non-flowering. Whereas angiosperm, they bear seed and also flower. Non-flowering na enadhu? It will not flower like that of a higher plants, but same time it is reproducing by the formation of seeds. Are you clear? So now this gymnosperm, they are as perennial. It is perennial woody tree. They are as perennial woody tree, and normally it is evergreen. They are as perennial woody tree and evergreen with the true root, stem and leaves. I hope you are listening. Perennial, that is, they live for many years. They grow, reproduce, and then again it will keep on doing. Those plants which live for many years, they are called perennials. And then the tree is woody in nature. It is a very big ornamental plant. Okay, example Pinus, and it is Cycas. Cycas and Pinus, there are example for gymnosperm. Sorry? And then this perennial plant, they possess vascular tissues. They possess vascular tissues as xylem, vascular tissues as xylem and phloem. They possess vascular tissues as xylem and phloem. Now, not only the xylem and phloem, they are called complex permanent tissues. Complex permanent tissues. Now, and the tissue group, there are 4 different types. For example, in xylem, it is xylem, tracheids, xylem, vessels, xylem, parenchyma, and xylem fibers are present. But this xylem vessels, they are absent in gymnosperm and it is present in angiosperm. So we say xylem vessels are absent. Xylem vessels are absent. Xylem is a conducting tissue. It conducts water and minerals. I hope you understand. Same way, phloem, it is formed of sieve tube, companion cell, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. This sieve tube, it is in gymnosperm, it is called sieve elements. Sieve tube, it is called sieve element or sieve cells. Whereas in angiosperm, it is called sieve tube. And in phloem, companion cells are absent. Companion cells are absent. This is the characteristic feature of gymnosperm. Another vascular tissues are present as xylem, tracheids and parenchyma. Xylem vessels, it is a pipeline-like structure which conducts water that is present in angiosperm is absent in gymnosperm. Same way with the phloem which conducts food material. Will not have companion cells. Okay. And then for third one, it is in third one, as the name suggests, the ovules are naked, exposed to outside. For example, one minute. For example, this, one minute. This is called pinus female cone. Pinus female cone. We say again, normally in pteridophytes and gymnosperm, we say it undergoes asexual reproduction. If you not, and that asexual reproduction, they are by the formation of spores, and that spores are produced on sporangium, and that will be seen on cones. It is called cone. The reproductive structure, it is called cone or the fruit body. So now this is a pinus female cone where the seeds are exposed like this. Seeds are exposed like this. I hope you understand this. Okay. Actually, the ovules, seeds the ovules are exposed like this. Pinus. These ovules, which become the seed in angiosperm, they are exposed to outside. They are the pinus ovule. I hope you understand this. So here, I repeat, the gymnosperm characters, They are perennial, woody, evergreen leaves, and they have true root, stem and leaf. The vascular tissues, which is conducting tissue, xylem conducts water where it is not having vessels. Vessel is one of the xylem element. So xylem vessels are absent in gymnosperm. Similarly, in phloem, companion cells are absent. And then in gymnosperm, the ovules are naked, exposed to outside like this. This is pinus female cone where the ovule is exposed to outside, and so it will it has a seed as such. So it will not produce any fruit. It is the asexual method. They are produced in the cone. Okay, so this is for gymnosperm. I hope you understand. So now the same level textbook as plants are perennial, woody, evergreen with the roots, true root, stem and leaves. They possess vascular tissue, xylem without vessels and phloem without companion cells. Then ovules are naked without ovary. Ovary kadayadu. Instead, they are produced on a reproductive structure called cone, as male tree separate, female tree separate. So, in female cone, ovules are naked and without ovary. Hence, they do not produce fruits. So, we say seeds are naked. Example, Pinus and Cypress. Gymnosperm, example, Pinus, example, Pinus and Cypress. So, Cypress இதே மாதிரி தான். I hope you understand. So, this is for the characters of gymnosperm. Okay. The next one is angiosperm, as it is a seed bearing flowering plant. இதில் வந்து நம்ம நிறைய படிச்சிருக்கோம், நிறைய சொல்லலாம். First, it has well developed root system. Well developed root system and shoot system. And then the reproductive part is the flower. And flowers have 4 whorls as calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. And it reproduces both asexually by vegetative method and sexually by flower. Yeah. So now, angiosperm, well developed root system with the taproot and fibrous root system, and then shoot system is also well developed with the broad leaf structure, and the reproductive part of the plant is the flower. So we say the parts of the plants in flowering plants are root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. Sorry? And then the parts of the flowers are calyx formed of sepals, corolla formed of petals, androecium stamen, male part of the flower, gynoecium pistil, female part of the flower. And it reproduces both by asexual and sexual method. For asexual method, normally it is as vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation na என்னது நம்ம root modification ல படிச்சோம்ல, mechanical support ஞாபகம் under mechanical support, prop root, stilt root and climbing root. Yes sir. Then a gaseous exchange, it is called pneumatophores, respiratory route or breathing route. Then Hastoria or sucking route, epiphytic route. These are all by vegetative propagation. But they are also produced by seeds. Whereas stem, as we have studied as aerial stem modification, subaerial modification and underground stem modification. And these are all angiosperm or flowering plant reproducing by vegetative propagation. In all those, especially subaerial and underground stem modification, they are called organ of perennation. I hope you remember this. Then sexual reproduction by flower production, and that flower will undergo the two main important events as pollination and fertilization. What is pollination? Transference of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. It is called pollination. It is as two types, self-pollination and cross-pollination. Then when the stamens are transferred to the stigma, the landing place, it is by the germination of the pollen tube, it reaches the ovule, then fertilization occurring. Fusion of male and female gamete, it is called fertilization. I hope you remember this. So first, plant body is well differentiated into true root, stem and leaf, root system, shoot system, purchasing. They produce flower, 4 parts of the flower. Then female reproductive organ ovary is present inside the flower which develops into fruit. Then plant possesses well developed vascular system with the xylem vessels, and in phloem it is companion cell. So yeah, now this seed bearing plant with this structure, it is classified into monocot and dicot. It is classified into monocotyledon and dicotyledon. It is as monocotyledon and dicotyledon. So yeah, now the seeds with the single cotyledon, they are called monocot plant, and seeds with the 2 cotyledons, they are called dicot plants. Cotyledon and the tamarind, the seed rendu madangi irukku. Bean seed, avarakkai, chora mochai, வேர்க்கடலை alla rendinum chained irukunda, that is called cotyledon. What we are eating is the cotyledon. So when there are 2 in it, it is called dicotyledon, and only one as maize, rice, wheat, there are only 1 cotyledon. They are called monocotyledonous plant. Now based on this, the entire flowering plant structure can be differentiated as monocot plant will have fibrous root system, dicot plant will have taproot system. Taproot system structure nama padichirukom, and then the leaf will have parallel venation in monocot, reticulate venation in dicot, and then this flower will be trimerous in monocot, penta or tetra in dicot. Then it will be normally the presence of all the 4 whorls of flower in dicot. Here it is a calyx and corolla fused to form a structure called perianth, and then essential whorls will be present. So these are forming the difference between dicot and monocot. I hope you are able to follow this. We will continue. We continue the lesson. Heading is basis of classification. So far what we have learned as plant kingdom based on the dichotomous key. dichotomous key என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன்? as ஒரு character present absent. present னா ஒரு குரூப்ல இருக்கும், absent னா இன்னொரு குரூப்ல இருக்கும். இல்லையா? அந்த dichotomous key தான் animal kingdomக்கும் பார்த்திருக்கோம், plant kingdomக்கும் பார்த்திருக்கோம். இல்லையா? அந்த dichotomous key வச்சு plant kingdomல என்னெல்லாம் குரூப் பார்த்தோம்? it is as algae, mosses, fern, gymnosperm and angiosperm. சரியா? இதே தான் algae, mosses and fern. மொத்தமா all the three together we call it as cryptogams, non-flowering plant. Whereas gymnosperm and angiosperm, they are as phanerogams because they produce seeds. And the algae, mosses and the fern, they do not produce seeds. So dichotomous killer first based on the formation of seeds, do not produce seeds, will produce seeds. Dichotomous key எடுத்துப்போம். சரியா? So இது அந்த classification based on dichotomous key. Now next one is five kingdom classification. It was R.H. Whittaker. He classified plants into five groups as kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, kingdom Fungi, kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. Whittaker classified the plant and animal groups into five kingdoms as kingdom Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. என்ன தெரியுது? ஏதாவது புரியுதா? Now he classified all prokaryotic plant and animals. Prokaryotes na enadhu? Pro na before, karyo referring to nucleus. So the organisms which possess proper nucleus before that, first earlier from the primitive group, smallest occurrence, they are called primitive living things. Adla வந்து prominent nucleus கிடையாது. So they are included under prokaryotes. They are included under prokaryotes. So animal, plants and animal which are having only the genetic material as nuclear structure, they are included under prokaryote. Okay, so all those plants and animals, they are included under kingdom Monera, and normally they are unicellular. They don't have nucleus, no nucleus, only genetic material. Only genetic material will be present. And there is no cell organelles also. Cell organelles na enadhu? Cell is the structural and functional unit of living organisms, where it is formed of outer cell membrane, inner to that nucleus and cytoplasm. And that cytoplasm will include living and non-living inclusions. Non-living inclusions are storage material as fan droplet, starch grain, glycogen, and the மாதிரி storage cell இருக்கிறதுக்கெல்லாம் non-living inclusions. Living inclusions la mitochondria, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, plastidum, plant cell, they are all called organelles. The membrane bound structure present within the cytoplasm, they are called cell organelles, and those cell organelles are absent in kingdom Monera. The entire structure will take part in all the metabolic activities. All the metabolic activities now, it is not having any well defined organelle organ systems in animals or well-defined tissue systems in plants. This is for kingdom Monera. Example, bacteria and blue-green algae. So it's given all prokaryotes belong to kingdom Monera, which do not possess true nucleus. Cells or prokaryotes do not have nuclear membrane and any membrane-bound organelles. Okay, and these bacteria, they are heterotrophic or autotrophs. Heterotrophs now, they cannot prepare their own food. They are depending on other living organisms or dead organisms. They are heterotrophs, but some of them are autotrophs. Those autotrophs, they can prepare their own food by photosynthesis, but here it is called bacterial photosynthesis. It is not like that of the higher animals, higher plants, autotroph. So it is in bacteria, it is called bacterial photosynthesis. Sorry. And example, bacteria and blue-green algae. I hope you understand. This is for kingdom Monera. Whereas kingdom Protista, example, algae and one minute. Example, algae and protozoans. Example, algae and protozoans. Enna algae, they are green plants, can prepare their own food by the process photosynthesis. So they are autotrophs. Algae are autotrophs. Algae are, one minute. Algae are autotrophs. They are autotrophs, can prepare their own food. Okay. Whereas protozoans, again, they are unicellular or multicellular, and they have example protozoan amoeba paramecium. Amoeba is a unicellular structure. What is it? It is having irregular asymmetrical structure which put forth pseudopodia for locomotion. It has contractile vacuole and food vacuole. Contractile vacuole is meant for osmoregulation. Food vacuole, it is for nutrition. It takes part in nutrition. That is for the amoeba. Paramecium, here it is also a unicellular protozoan and it reproduces by binary fission. Total Paramecium reproducing by binary fission. ரொம்ப சின்னதான நம்ம bookல points இருக்கு. சரியா? So kingdom Protista include unicellular and very few multicellular eukaryotes. Eukaryotes என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன்? It is having a well-defined nucleus. Nucleus as outer nuclear membrane, inner to that nucleoplasm, which has nucleolus and chromosomes. Chromosomes are in chromatic reticulum. They are called eukaryotic nucleus. And there are two main groups of protists. One is plant-like protists or photosynthesis. Photosynthetic. So they are called algae, and it could include unicellular and multicellular. Nethi nama padichonda characters of algae. That is for algal growth. Sorry. And animals like protists are often called protozoans. They are amoeba and paramecium. They are as amoeba and paramecium. I hope you could follow this. So I say it again. Protists, they are as unicellular and very few multicellular. In the protists, all the plants included under kingdom Protista, they are algae, and all the animals included under the kingdom Protista, they are protozoans. Right? algae and net characters applicable here also. Same that. Only thing is classified by RH Whittaker. Children mother, Enella, they are autotroph, presence of chloroplasts, then they are unicellular and multicellular, they may be motile and non-motile, they occur single or colonial form. The plant body is different, not differentiated into root, stem and leaf, so it is called thallus. And asexual, sexual and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction mainly by fragmentation. Example, Spirogyra. And sexual reproduction, again example, Spirogyra, where it is reproducing by conjugation. Same way, protozoan, protozoan animal kingdom they characters are this unicellular, the symmetry mostly asymmetrical or radial and bilateral, and very few are multicellular in nature. Amoeba reproducing by binary fission, same way asexually by binary fission, same way Paramecium is also reproducing by asexual binary fission. I hope you understand. So this is for kingdom Protista. Whereas fungi, actually fungi is also included under kingdom Plantae, but it is totally non-chlorophyllous. Chlorophyll சுத்தமா கிடையாது. அதனால it has given a separate status னு சொல்லுவாங்க. It has given a separate kingdom as non-chlorophyllous structure. Chlorophyll is totally absent, so it is non-chlorophyllous structure. Absence of chlorophyll. So definitely it is heterotrophic. It is heterotrophic nutrition. It should definitely have heterotrophic nutrition. And this heterotrophic nutrition, again, it may be parasite, then saprophyte, parasite, saprophyte, then symbiotic. It may be symbiotic, and then it is as insectivorous plant. It is as insectivorous plant. It is as insectivorous plant. Main fungi, it is mainly with reference to reproduction and nutrition. Nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, parasitic organism living on other living organisms, they are called parasites. Saprophyte, living on other dead and decayed. Parasite, saprophyte example, bread mold. Symbiotic, it is as mutual benefit of both the partners. It takes the shelter and food from the host plant. In turn, it is helpful in nourishing the or getting nitrogen from the atmosphere. When they are mutually benefited, both the partners, when they are mutually benefited, they are symbiotic association. The last one, insectivorous. Actually, they are not fungus. Actually, they are because it is under only for nitrogen metabolism. It is considered as separate structure, separate mode of nutrition. Insectivorous mode of nutrition only for nitrogen metabolism. Okay. So, fungi will reproduce both asexually and sexual method. Asexual, we have done in detail. Reproduction in plants particular. Asexually, they reproduce by spores, aplanospores, Acanthus and Cornelia. They are all fungal spores, asexual method. Whereas sexual method, it is by the formation of gametangium. I think Spirogyra person, one considered as male and another one considered as female. Adhe mari fungal filament layum. Fungal filament structure name it is as structure like this. As the plant body is called mycelium and it is formed of hyphae. My plant body is formed of something that is called mycelium and each filament structure is called hyphae and this hyphae will have cross wall. Cross wall is called septum and it has content cytoplasm and nucleus. Okay. Now, if septum or cross wall is present, it is said to be septate mycelium, and if cross wall or septum is absent, it is said to be non-septate mycelium. I hope you are able to follow this. Okay. So here, kingdom fungi, they are eukaryotic, mostly multicellular. They secrete enzymes to digest the food and absorb the food after digested by the food because they are always as parasites and saprophytes. Appear suck pandradhukku they need something that is they secrete enzymes. Okay. Then saprophytes and decomposers, that is they decay causing organism or as parasite. Is the saprophyte, heterotrophic nutrition. And example, mold, bread mold normally சொல்லுவோம், mildew, mushroom and yeast. They are all example for fungus. I hope you understand. So this is for kingdom fungi. Then next one, kingdom plantae. Normally, நம்ம வந்து நேத்திக்கு dichotomous tree வச்சு we have learned algae, mosses and fern ஒரு group படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? But இப்போ kingdom plantae it starts from ferns, gymnosperm and angiosperm. They are all included under kingdom plantae. என்ன சொல்றோம்? Ferns characters படிச்சோம்ல, they are as frond, they reproduce asexually by the formation of cone, so it is called sporophyte, and then they are ornamental plants. Same way, gymnosperm, it is woody, perennial, evergreen, leaves are present with true root, stem and leaf. ஞாபகத்தை இப்ப படிச்சோமே அந்த characters எல்லாம். Same way, angiosperm, they are as angiosperm, they are as presence of true well-developed root system and shoot system. The parts of the plant as root, stem, leaf, flower, fruits and seeds. Then the shoot system forms the vegetative part of the body and flower is forming the reproductive part of the body. And then angiosperm as dicot and monocot. So kingdom plantae, they are multicellular, eukaryote and carry out photosynthesis. And the reserve food material are starch and lipids in the form of oil and fat. Starch வந்து normally they prepare by the process photosynthesis. Plant cells have cell wall and specialized function such as photosynthesis, transport of material and support. Transport of material through the xylem and phloem, as xylem conducts water and phloem conducts food material. I hope you remember this. So yes, the kingdom plantae includes fern, cone bearing plants, gymnosperm and flowering plant. Example, phonum நம்ம bookல figure எடுத்து phonum bone bearing plants. I hope you understand. The next kingdom Animalia. நம்ம animal kingdom படிச்சோம்ல, except protozoaக்கு அப்புறம் வரதெல்லாம் included under Animalia. சரியா? Whereas Animalia are multicellular eukaryotic heterotrophic animals. Cells have no cell wall, only the cell membrane. And then animals can move from place to place. And invertebrates like sponges, hydra, flatworm, roundworm, insect, snail and starfish. ஞாபகம் இதெல்லாம் எந்த ஃபைலம்? ஸ்பாஞ்ச் வந்து ஃபைலம் Porifera, hydra, phylum Coleoptera, flatworm, phylum Platyhelminthes, roundworm, phylum Aschelminthes or Nematoda, insects, phylum Arthropoda, earthworm, phylum Annelida, insects, phylum Arthropoda, snake, phylum Mollusca, and starfish, phylum Echinodermata. இந்த ஃபைலம் நேம் விட்டுட்டா நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம் இல்லையா? ஸோ இந்த ஃபைலம் இல்லாமல் இந்த அனிமல்ஸ் எல்லாம் இன்க்ளூடட் அண்டர் கிங்டம் அனிமாலியா அக்கார்டிங் டு ஆர்எச் விக்டேக்கர். சரியா? சேம் வே வெர்டிபிரேட்ஸில் வந்து ஃபிஷ்ஷஸ் இன்க்ளூடட் அண்டர் நம்ம ஹையரில் படிச்சிருக்கோம்ல கிளாஸ் ஸ்பீசஸ், ஃப்ராக், ஆம்பிபியன், ரெப்டைல்ஸ், கலர்டிஸ், apes, birds, and mammals, rat and man. They are all belonging to kingdom Animalia. I hope you are able to follow this. Yeah. So this is under kingdom, 5 kingdom concept according to Whittaker as kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, fungi, plantae and Animalia. I hope you understand. So these are all separately as 5 kingdom classes. So under basis of classification, we have learned as animal kingdom group, then plant kingdom group based on or having the character of dichotomous key. Third one was the 5 kingdom classification according to R.H. Whittaker. I hope you are able to follow this. Clearer? இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் எக்ஸாம்பிள் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். சரியா? இந்த ஃபிகரும் பார்த்துக்கோம். The next important characteristics of 5 kingdom ஒன்று நம்மளோட இதில் நம்ம இப்போ படிச்சோங்க. அது அப்படியே இங்கே டேப்லெட் காலம் இருக்கு. இது அப்படியே உனக்கு ஒரு டீட்டெயில் ஆன்சர் கொஸ்டின். இதில் இப்படியே டேப்லெட் பண்ண சொல்லலாம். or any 2 kingdom or any 3 kingdom அந்த மாதிரி தனித்தனியாவோ questions கேட்க சான்ஸ் இருக்கு. Right? Then about the merits and demerits. I hope you understand. அதுக்கப்புறம் இன்னொன்று நம்ம படிக்க வேண்டியது binomial nomenclature for this lesson. I hope you understand this. Yes sir? சரி. ஸோ இது மூணையும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ. dichotomous key based on the invertebrates and vertebrates for animal kingdom. இதில் வந்து dichotomous key based on the algae, mosses and fern. இன்னொன்று வந்து gymnosperm and angiosperm. Gymnosperm and angiosperm, they produce seeds. Algae, mosses and fern, they do not produce seeds. அதுதான் dichotomous key character. Whereas in animal it is presence or absence of backbone. I hope you understand. Yes sir? Right. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.